Listen, y'all, I was sitting here thinking, you really don't know what you can do until you have to do it. You really don't know what you're capable of until you actually try it. You really don't know the extent of who you are and who God has called you to be until you actually put action toward that thing He's called you to. You really don't know who you are until you are tested, tried, and proven. When you go through those tests, when you go through those trials, when you go through the tribulation, when you go through the heartache, when you go through the losing a loved one, when you go through the breakups, when you go through the divorce, when you go through these things, you really don't know who you are and what you're capable of until you experience these things. It's something about you going through those times, those testing times, that builds your wings, that builds your strength, that gives you wisdom and clarity. We shun those moments. We run away from those moments. We don't want to face those trials and tribulations. We don't want to face the heartache. I get it. But it's something about those moments that truly teach you who you are. You gain so much wisdom and strength in those moments. Moses didn't know who he was and what he was capable of doing until God told him, I need you to go free my people. He said, get somebody else to do it. Me with my stuttering self, you calling me, you asking me. God knows what He has put inside of you. He already knows what's going to happen in your life from the beginning until the end. And so when you go through those times of heartache, when you go through those times of testing, when you go through those times of trying to figure out who you are, how the bill's going to be paid, why the kids cutting up, why the boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, spouse, whoever it is, why they cutting up. Listen, when you go through these times, these tests, these trials, that is the moment where you are being refined. That is the moment where God is calling you higher. That is the moment where you elevate. That is the moment where you get stretched and you truly start realizing what you're capable of. How can you ever know your strength, your power, your authority if there's nothing that ever come against that thing to challenge you? So we get upset when we go through these moments. We feel like, woe is me. We start losing hope. We start losing faith. But it's in those moments where we are truly being built up and refined and shown who we are. It's something about those moments, y'all. Am I saying you should always go through that so that you can know who you are? Is God going to always test and try you? Do you always have to get the short end of the stick? Woe is me? No. No. But there's so much beauty and power in you settling in the fact that this is where I am right now, but I know this too shall pass. This is what I'm experiencing right now. It don't feel good, but this too shall pass. I know if God brought me to it, He's going to bring me through it. I know if He allowed this in my life, then He knows that I'm capable of overcoming it. It's something about you going through those times that truly show you who you are, what you're capable of. So if you are in that season of stretching, if you are in that season of becoming, if you are in that season where God is bringing or allowing some things to happen in your life and you really can't figure out why, listen, baby, settle in the fact that He allowed it. So guess what? He knows that you can get over it. He allowed it so He knows your strength. He already knows. He created you. He knows you. He knows what you're capable of. He wants you to know that. And the only way you can get to know that is if He put you to the test. So don't get discouraged in this season. Don't feel like this is the end. Don't feel like, woe is me. Sometimes it's easy for us to feel like that. I get it. But if you just continue to walk this thing out by faith, You will see that there's a blessing on the other side of your obedience. You will see that there's a blessing on the other side of you just pressing. You will see what you're capable of. You right now are gaining your wings. You're learning how to fly. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep showing up. Keep trusting. Don't lose the faith. Put your hope in that which is above. Put your hope and your eyes on God. Listen, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.